Hello, good evening, happy Thursday. You see me here all bundled up in a hat, my coat. Um, I am in New York and it is really cold and we're about to get a big snowstorm. So I'm just here doing laundry, trying to get it ahead of the storm and trying to get stuff out of the way. But I wanted to come on here and talk about a very delicate topic that I think really isn't addressed in the church too much, and that is mental health. And I know some well meaning Christians who have good intentions, they can sometimes treat mental health as black and white. Like they'll say things like, just encourage yourself in the Lord, or the Lord is your strength. Now, is that all true? Yes. But can they also be struggling with mental health while believe that? Yes, two things can be true at the same time. And when it comes to sensitive mental health issues such as depression, anxiety, ADHD, it's not black and white. It's not, let me just give them like Bible verse to encourage them and then be over and done with. No. Sometimes people are dealing with really, really big issues such as the death of a loved one, divorce, um, separation from family. There's so many issues that people are facing, and it's not as black and white as people may think that it is. And just because you're not dealing with it, that doesn't mean that you just downplay how that person is feeling about it. So I think it's really important, especially when you are in a position of ministry, to really practice that empathy and to get some, you know, background on mental health, because the congregation is going to be filled with people that are struggling. And some people are struggling big time with mental health. And they're going for, to the church or whatever for like the resources that are just like not there. So if you are, not equipped, that's fine. I think it's really wise to just have resources available for people who are struggling, because it takes a special kind of person to deal with those who are struggling with serious mental health issues, and you need to have that training and that background in order to address it and provide that counsel and that guidance. Because I have heard so many things from people, and it can be really, really heartbreaking. And I've never struggled with any kind of alcohol addiction, right? But I deal with people in my ministry who have, and I don't downplay what they're feeling. I don't say to them, well, I've never dealt with that. I've never struggled with that. When you say that to someone, they don't feel heard. They don't feel seen. They don't feel validated. I stay very, very quiet, and I listen and I acknowledge and I say, hey, that must be really tough for you. Tell me more about your struggles. And I just let them talk. I let them tell me what they're struggling with. And I make sure that I'm very, very empathetic, and I know how to connect people to resources such as Alcohol Anonymous, where they can sit there in group therapy, and they could be with other people who have struggled with the same thing, and they can have like this sense of community and support for one another. So I just think that is really, really important. It is not a black and white issue when it comes to mental health. It's not like, hey, here is a Bible verse, now great, go have a great day, I just fixed this person. No, I am always there to offer someone prayer. I'm always there to be a listening ear, but I know that sometimes it does take more than just giving someone some encouragement. And if you are in a position like a pastor or a chaplain where someone just keeps coming to you, like, that's okay. So just say like, hey, maybe we could set you up with a, licensed therapist, with someone who you can talk to who is more equipped to handle these types of issues. And that is okay too. But just know that I am always here. I am always here for support and spiritual guidance, and you always have someone to talk to when you are struggling. You can reach out to me. I'll leave my email because I know what it is to struggle, so I can relate to many, many different kinds of people because I have been there and I completely understand. So if you are struggling, just know that you are not alone and know that God, He really is for you. And when you stand firm in Him and you push through, you will come out the other side with more resilience and more motivation. And I know that's easier said than done, but trust me, when you really, really are pressed into your faith, God does have you. And you can always keep that in the back of your mind while getting the help that you need. And that is okay to do both. Okay? Well, amen. Happy Thursday again, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.